The boys were back in action yesterday with an emphatic victory against Aberdeen. In today's video, we will go over the fallout from that game whilst discussing the deal Celtic could be set to agree after Brendan Rodgers' Greenlight. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Chris Sutton has praised Celtic's dominant performance against Aberdeen, highlighting their clinical finishing and relentless mentality as they stormed 16 points clear at the top of the Scottish Premiership. The former Hoops striker took to social media after the 5-1 victory at Parkhead, writing that despite many believing the title race is over, Celtic are still showing hunger and desire to get the job done. A lot to admire about this Celtic team. Everyone's saying the league is over, yet the team have to go out and perform. Not at their best in the first half, but ruthless finishing was the difference. Engels excellent, and Maeda is the fittest player in the universe. Rodgers' men were not at their fluid best early on, with Aberdeen creating several opportunities, but their cutting edge in front of goal proved decisive. Dyson Maeda, Jota and Callum McGregor all found the net in the first half, punishing Aberdeen's defensive lapses. Before Yang Hyun-jun and Maeda wrapped up the win in the second half, Sutton was particularly impressed with Arne Engels, who controlled the midfield and helped dictate the tempo. He's really come onto a game over the past few months. Meanwhile, Maeda once again showcased his incredible work rate, earning special praise from the ex-Celtic striker. With just 10 games left, the league title is virtually secured, but Rodgers' side remains relentless in their pursuit of silverware. Their next challenge is a trip to St Mirren on Saturday, where they will look to take another step towards wrapping up the title as early as possible. Now for the main story, as Jeffrey Schlupp has refused to be drawn on his long-term future at Celtic, but hasn't ruled out the possibility of staying beyond his current loan deal. The Crystal Palace loanee has impressed in his short time at Parkhead, particularly with his outstanding performance in the 1-1 draw with Bayern Munich. With Greg Taylor's future looking increasingly uncertain, his contract situation unresolved and reports linking him with a summer exit, Celtic will need reinforcements at left-back, even with Kieran Tierney set to return. When asked if he was hoping to stay at Celtic beyond this season, Schlupp remained measured in his response. Yeah, everyone's asking that question, but again, I've come here on loan to the end of the season. Anything beyond that is out of my control at the minute. I've just got to focus on the league for now. You know, I want to win the league, I want to win the cup, and then what will be, will be. While Schlupp remains non-committal, the fact that he hasn't ruled out a longer stay is encouraging for Celtic fans. Given his experience and versatility, he could prove a smart long-term addition, especially as Celtic look to build a squad capable of making further progress in Europe next season. Adding to that, the player would be available on a free transfer in the summer, with his deal at Crystal Palace coming to an end in the coming months. His wages could be an issue on $60,000 a week at the moment, but some negotiations could lead to an agreement. I dare say that as the summer draws closer, we'll get a better picture of the situation. It also mentioned if a deal was to be agreed between the player and the club, Brendan Rodgers would also give it a green light. In other news, Alistair Johnston marked a significant milestone in his Celtic career on Wednesday night as he made his 100th appearance for the club in the 5-1 win over Aberdeen. The Canadian right-back, who joined from CF Montreal in January 2023, has been a mainstay in Brendan Rodgers' side with his tenacity, consistency and leadership. Following the match, Arne Engels took the time to praise Johnston's performance and his relentless energy. He's brushing up every game, he's going and going every time, he's really pushing, and also for him to get an assist in the last minute is so crazy. He's doing really well and I'm impressed with him. I hope he just keeps on going. Since arriving at Parkhead, Johnston has established himself as a key player in defence, bringing a balance of physicality, tactical awareness and attacking drive down the right flank. He's been a solid addition to the Celtic side and it could be hard to keep a hold of him in the coming transfer windows. His assist for Dyson Maeda's late goal against Aberdeen was yet another example of his work rate and commitment as he continued to push forward right until the final whistle. It could have been his second assist for Maeda this week, but Alan Muir guessed that the ball was out of play at Easter Road before he pulled it back for Celtic's short-lived equaliser. Now, at 100 games, Johnston shows no signs of slowing down, and his importance to Celtic's ambitions, both domestically and in Europe, will only continue to grow. In other news, Alan Muir is not listed as a referee or VAR operator for any of next weekend's Scottish Premiership fixtures, following his controversial involvement in Celtic's disallowed goal against Hibernian. Muir, who was the VAR official at Easter Road, ruled that Alistair Johnston's cross had gone out of play before Dyson Maeda turned the ball into the net. However, no conclusive camera angle was ever produced to confirm this, leading Rodgers to suggest that Muir had guessed rather than making a decision based on clear evidence. Celtic have since formally requested the footage that Muir used to make his decision, but as of now, no images have been made public and there has been no official response from the Scottish FA. The Key Match Incident KMI panel is set to release its report on Friday, which could shed more light on the controversy. Additionally, Willie Collum is expected to address the decision on the upcoming VAR review show, where he will likely be asked to explain the ruling. Muir's absence from the latest referee appointments could be a sign that the SFA has taken action in response to the backlash. Whether he was dropped or was never supposed to be on duty remains to be seen. And lastly, Dyson Maeda is in the form of his life, and his numbers for February 2025 only reinforce just how important he has become for Celtic. This month alone, he has 10 goals and 3 assists. That number could easily have been 11 goals had Alan Muir not chopped off Celtic's goal at Easter Road on Saturday. He's not just scoring, he's delivering in the biggest moments, whether it be domestic competition or the Champions League, impressing while doing so. Given Maeda's incredible form, speculation is already beginning regarding interest from other clubs. Asked post-match whether he was worried about bigger clubs circling, Rodgers admitted it's a real possibility. With Kyogo Furuhashi departing for Rennes in January, many questioned where the goals would come from. Maeda has stepped up in spectacular fashion, delivering numbers that rival his former teammates' best seasons in Glasgow. He's set for his best individual season of his career, while also looking likely to beat Kyogo's best numbers at Celtic. Celtic fans will be hoping they can keep hold of their informed talisman beyond the summer. He brings so much more than goals to the team, and if he were to leave, he'd be irreplaceable. But with every goal he scores, the speculation will only grow. Celtic fans, what are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comments section below. That does bring us to the end of today's video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you,